He tried hard, but failed. It was nothing but a joke. Excuse me, but I feel sick. Wood floats, but iron sinks. I am a student, but he isn't. He's rich, but he's not happy. I bought a pen, but I lost it. I am not sure, but she may come. I can afford one, but not both. I'm not a doctor, but a teacher. She did nothing but cry all day. He had no choice but to run away. I can drive a car, but Tom can't. I ought to go there, but I won't. Jim isn't a lawyer, but a doctor. He was tired, but he kept working. I was tired, but I couldn't sleep. We have no choice but to carry on. I phoned Mary, but the line was busy. We ordered pink, but we received blue. Excuse me, but may I use your telephone? He promised to come, but he didn't come. I can read German, but I can't speak it. I had no choice but to accept the offer. I know the reason, but I can't tell you. I called her office, but no one answered. I can read English, but I can't speak it. She told him a joke, but he didn't laugh. Tom's a beginner, but he catches on fast. I couldn't help but fall in love with you. She promised to marry him, but she didn't. I'd be unhappy, but I wouldn't kill myself. He said he would write to me, but he hasn't. I don't know when, but it'll happen someday. I live near her house, but I seldom see her. He's intelligent, but I still don't like him. I'm sorry, but I don't have any small change. She asked him to stay, but he didn't want to. She tried to comfort him, but he kept crying. Tom's already here, but Bill hasn't come yet. He looks old, but he is still in his 20s. He tried to make his wife happy, but couldn't. I don't know whether I can do it, but I'll try. I have no choice but to eat what they serve me. I'm sorry, but I don't understand English well. She asked him to stay, but he had to go to work. She wants to buy a car, but she can't afford to. The food wasn't good, but at least it was cheap. I'm sorry, but I don't feel like going out today. It's all right to drink, but drink in moderation. She bought him a sweater, but he hated the color. She looked around, but she couldn't see anything. He didn't say so, but he implied that I was lying. I can't walk fast, but I can walk for a long time. I looked all around, but I could see nobody there. I wanted some salt, but there was none in the jar. She accepts criticism from anyone but her parents. She asked him to call her later, but he forgot to. I didn't mean to eavesdrop, but I did overhear you. I tried to get Charles to help me, but he wouldn't. She tried to lift the box, but found it impossible. She wrote him a long letter, but he didn't read it. I'm not sure yet, but I think I'll become a teacher. She wrote him a long letter, but she didn't mail it. A selfish man thinks of nothing but his own feelings. I bought her a toy cat, but she wasn't happy with it. She asked him to come into her house, but he refused. I beg your pardon, but would you repeat what you said? I knew I shouldn't have done it, but I did it anyways. She asked him why he was crying, but he didn't answer. She told him a joke, but he didn't think it was funny. She visits him quite often, but never stays very long. It's been a week, but I'm still suffering from jet lag. She asked him some questions, but he refused to answer. She asked me what had become of him, but I didn't know. She looks young, but actually she's older than you are. At first, I didn't like it, but it gradually became fun. For him, it may be possible, but I'd never pass the test. I had intended to finish this yesterday, but I couldn't. My mother has a driver's license, but she doesn't drive. There was nothing to do but wait until the next morning. He used to eat out every day, but now he can't afford it. I complained, but they refused to take this sweater back. I don't know about the others, but as for me, I'm for it. These flowers aren't only beautiful, but they smell nice. I know that I'm supposed to enjoy this class, but I don't. I'm sorry, but I have a previous appointment for tomorrow. I visited many countries, but I like Japan best of all. Mary has nobody to talk with, but she doesn't feel lonely. She cooks for him every day, but he doesn't appreciate it. I'm sorry to disturb you, but there's a phone call for you. Tom called Mary to apologize to her, but she hung up on him. He apologized for his rudeness, but she wouldn't forgive him. She promised to meet him last night, but she never showed up. It took more than a month to get over my cold, but I'm okay now. My mother has a driver's license, but she doesn't drive a car. She asked him where he lived, but he was too smart to tell her. She advised him to take a rest, but he didn't follow her advice. I really can't remember people's names, but I don't forget faces. I spoke to him in English, but I couldn't make myself understood. I usually take a shower after I play tennis, but today I couldn't. She advised him to give up smoking, but he wouldn't listen to her. She advised him to go to the police station, but he was afraid to. They agree that they have no choice but to give up the whole plan. Excuse me, but would you please tell me the way to the post office? I told the children to be quiet, but they just kept on being noisy. I know how to solve the problem, but I've been asked not to tell you. She advised him not to drive too fast, but he wouldn't listen to her. She claims that she knows nothing about him, but I don't believe her. She intended to go shopping with her mother, but her mother was busy. I tried hard to make them stay home, but they refused to listen to me. She advised him not to buy a used car, but he didn't follow her advice. She advised him to go to the hospital, but he didn't follow her advice. She advised him to stop taking that medicine, but he felt he needed to. She may have argued with him, but I don't think she could have hit him. She may have argued with him, but I don't think she could have hit him. Tom didn't used to like red wine, but now he drinks it almost every day. She advised him not to use too much salt, but he wouldn't listen to her. She advised him to cut down on smoking, but he didn't think that he could. She advised him to go there alone, but he didn't think that was good advice. She owes him a lot of money, but she probably won't be able to pay it back. It's okay with me if we barbecue, but I don't like it when smoke gets in my eyes. I have many friends who speak fluently, but still don't sound like native speakers. I know you've been waiting a long time, but could you wait just a little bit longer? I thought we had eaten everything in the house, but I found another box of crackers. He turned the bottle upside down and shook it, but still the honey wouldn't come out. She advised him to see the dentist, but he said that he didn't have enough time to do so. That man asked me who I was, but I didn't think it was necessary to answer that question. They say that in America anyone can become president, but perhaps that's not really true. She asked him to help her father clean the garage, but he said that he was too busy to help. She bought him a car, but he didn't have a driver's license, so he couldn't drive it anywhere. I realize that this may sound crazy, but I think I've fallen in love with your younger sister. I thought a bunch of people would go water skiing with us, but absolutely no one else showed up. I thought doing this would be easy, but we've been working all day and we're still not finished. I looked in my closet for something to wear, but couldn't find anything appropriate for the occasion. I realize I may not be the most desirable man in the world, but I still hope you'll consider going out with me. I know that it is highly unlikely that you'd ever want to go out with me, but I still need to ask at least once. I came here to see if there was something I could do to help, but there doesn't seem to be anything for me to do.